Hello out there everybody, welcome back to another AOG Lifestyle video. In today's video we're going to be talking about a post that I recently made on Facebook that plenty of people have responded to. I'm glad to see the interaction we have as a community to talk about Jesus, but what I want to talk about is what I posted, and it is, which disciple do you find to be the most interesting? Well, in today's video I want to take a deeper dive into the disciple that I find to be most interesting. You would have figured that out already by now if you went through the comments and sort of just looked around. I discussed it with at least one person, but let's go ahead and jump into the video and talk about this specific disciple. Alright, so the disciple that I find to be the most interesting is Paul. And if you want to know why, is because I believe he is one of the best representatives of the fact that anybody at any point in their life, no matter their past, can come to Jesus and be set free of their sin. And why do I think this? Well, because the story of Saul, who later is known as Paul in the Bible, shows somebody that has a very, very dark past. A very dark past, and I know there's plenty of people out there, including myself, that can resonate some with Paul's story. You see, if you go to Acts chapter 9 and you read through about 1 through 4, you will find that Paul has set his life and his goals around killing disciples of Christ and binding them up and imprisoning them. And he is actively seeking to do that in these verses until Jesus intervenes and comes into his life and completely turns it upside down, as I've talked about in another video recently. I'll put that link in the description. But verse 9 in Acts gives such a good example of somebody that we as humans would not see as deserving of such mercy and grace that God is willing to give to anyone, and there is no one out there that has done anything that is bad enough that Jesus cannot set them free from. And that is why I like Paul and find him to be one of the most interesting. It's because of what he represents. He represents so many people in the world today that believe they have done too much wrong, or they are too far gone, or that Jesus cannot love them because of something specific that they did in their past, and that is just not true. If you don't believe me, like I said, read verse 9. Paul was literally after people just because they loved or followed Jesus. I can't really think of much that, in a human sense, all sin is equal to God, don't get me wrong, but if I tried to contemplate within myself of, man, what would Jesus find to be one of the worst things? It would probably be persecuting his own people. But I would be wrong, because Jesus doesn't care what you've done in the past. He only cares what you do right now, and from here on out, once you accept him in your life. And I hope that this encourages anybody that's watching this that is either saved or not saved, and if you're not saved, to come to Jesus no matter what you've done. If you are saved, to understand there is nothing that you've done in the past that you should be feeling bad for in the present. Jesus has taken that away. He washed it away whenever you accepted him in your life. There is nothing he can't forgive. The only person who is still holding you accountable for those things that you did in the past is yourself, if you are still in agony because of your past. And I hope that this video helps both people who are saved and who are not, for those two reasons. But as always, I hope you have a blessed day. I hope you interact with the post that I had on Facebook. Share with me who your favorite disciple is for whatever reason, and put on the full armor of God, and I hope you have a blessed day.